Hello, everybody, and welcome to Snack Tube. I'm feeling a bit run down today, feeling a bit low energy. I just can't be bothered to get up and get about and do anything. So, I think I'm going to need a bit of a pep up. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try an Irn Bru energy drink and see how well I get on. I'm not really feeling lethargic, that was just a bit because I'm having an energy drink today. So, Irn Bru have just came out with this new energy drink. I say just come out, it was a couple of months ago. But I've not tried it yet. I'm quite interested to see what it's like. I like Irn Bru, but I'm not a huge fan of energy drinks. You know, your typical ones like Red Bull, Monster, Rockstar, those kinds of things. I'm not really a huge fan of them. And I'll tell you for why. It's story time, peeps. Now, one time, I used to work in this hotel. So I used to work night shifts. So I'd work overnight. So it'd be something like, I think it was 11 o'clock till like 7 o'clock in the morning. 8-hour shift. Now, I would always have the Friday and Saturday off. Every single week. So, what I would normally like to do is, well, not normally, but sometimes if I felt like I needed the day to do something, or if I was going on holiday for the next few days anyway, and I needed to be awake during the day, what I would do is I would try and stay up. So I'd finish my shift at 7 o'clock, try and stay up all day, and see how I got on. Now, on one particular occasion, I was going to stay up, and I decided to hang out with my friends, and we were doing stuff. I think we were playing board games, or we might have been playing Magic the Gathering or something like that. And on this particular occasion, I decided to drink two of those big cans of Monster energy drink within the space of about an hour. And it was not a pleasant experience, I'm going to be perfectly honest. While the drinks are perfectly nice, I don't think they're good for someone who is sleep deprived, and maybe being overweight might not have helped either. But drinking two in quick succession was not good. The entire time my heart was going like that. Scottish people will get the reference there. Heart was going like crazy. My pulse was racing. I was just jazzed, but I was also sleep deprived at the same time because I was staying up. So I didn't want to leave my friends because I was like, listen, if I fall asleep here, I might have a heart attack and die. I was really afraid for my life. So I spent the whole day like that, and eventually I just completely crashed and passed out and slept through the day. I mean, fair play, it did work. I was okay for the next day, and I managed to stay awake for the day, for the Saturday or whatever, and I went and did what I needed to do. But that was a horrible experience the whole day, and I have never touched an energy drink since. Until today, folks. So I've not had a Red Bull since. I've had a few Jaeger shots, Jaeger bombs here and there when they've been bought for me, but I've never got in my way to have one. But I haven't drank any energy drinks, no Red Bull, no nothing. Until today, we're going to have an Irn Bru energy. So, just to know a little bit about this, so it's brewed in Scotland to a secret recipe since 1901. That's the same as normal Irn Bru. This obviously hasn't existed since 1901, but it seems to have all the same kind of ingredients as Irn Bru does, you know, sugar and caffeine and all that stuff. It's got high caffeine, taurine, and B vitamins, according to the can. And it includes 153 calories per can. Now, if I remember correctly, Irn Bru, regular Irn Bru, contains about 50 calories, maybe a little bit more or a little bit less per can. In the old recipe Irn Bru, because they changed it ever since they brought in Scotland, they brought in a sugar tax, which means that any drinks with a sugar level above a certain amount had to get taxed, so you had to pay more. So a lot of drink manufacturers decided just to lower the sugar. They did that with Irn Bru, lowered the sugar. People say it doesn't taste the same. It doesn't really taste the same, but the difference is so minute that if you're not sitting with one old can and one new can and drinking it, them like that, I don't think you can tell the difference unless you're trying to be pedantic. But the old recipe Irn Bru, per can, I think was about 100 calories, maybe 120. So this is 153. It's a different shape from a normal Irn Bru can, but it's the same volume. So it's 330 millilitres. So this has a little bit more sugar than your old Irn Bru did. And I'm thinking that maybe this is their way of trying to get the old recipe back. They sell it as Irn Bru Energy, jack the price up, and it's just Irn Bru. So I'm curious to see what it tastes like. So that's it's been almost 6 minutes now, and I've been blathering on, and we haven't even opened this can yet. So let's pop it open, see what we've got. So this is the Irn Bru Energy, original at best, from Bars, FYI. Ooh, it smells a little bit different from normal Irn Bru, a bit more sugary, but it still smells like Irn Bru. All right. Let's give it the old taste test. Interesting. Okay. First thing to note, it doesn't taste like Irn Bru. I mean, it doesn't taste like the old, like proper Irn Bru, like the old school recipe Irn Bru. Doesn't taste like that at all. That's kind of what I was expecting, for it just to taste like the old style Irn Bru, because maybe they're trying to bring that back in a secret way. But no, it doesn't taste like that. If I was to say it tastes like anything, it sort of tastes like a combination of Red Bull and Irn Bru. Which, so I think if you took a can of the new Irn Bru and a can of Red Bull, poured the two of them into one cup, that's what that would taste like. That's honestly what it tastes like. It just tastes like sugar. It's got all the Irn Bru flavour, but it's not quite as intense as normal Irn Bru is, or even Irn Bru Extra. But it's got the sugary taste and that sort of unique kind of overly sugary taste that Red Bull has. So it's very similar to Red Bull, but also kind of with an Irn Bru tint, I suppose. That's what I would say. It's Red Bull with an Irn Bru lean, I guess. That's how I would put it. It's quite nice. I think if you're a fan of energy drinks and Irn Bru, you'd probably like this. I think it's all right. If you like your energy drinks, then you'd probably get along with this. I think it's not bad. Me personally, I don't see the point in energy drinks, honestly, because if you really want a hit of energy, just eat something. I suppose maybe if you do it as a liquid, you can pee it out, and so it doesn't fill you up. And maybe that's better for if you're going for a run or something like that. You don't want to be full of food. But I suppose I would rather have that in me than a big pile of liquid. I don't know, some people just drink it to wake up because it's got the caffeine and you've got that caffeine addiction, so you need it to pep you up in the morning. But for me, I just have a nice cup of tea. That'll do me. Yeah, I think it's a bit pointless. But I think all energy drinks are pointless, to be honest with you. But it's a gimmick. It's nice enough, and if people like energy drinks, if there's certain people that do like them, I think they'll like it. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. If I was to compare it to something, as in where I think it lands, if I like it or not, I would say it's nicer than drinking Red Bull on its own. But I do like Irn Bru, but it's not as nice as just drinking Irn Bru. So I think I would rather just drink Irn Bru. I drink Irn Bru Extra more often than not, and I really like that. So I think I would rather just have that instead. But for what it is, it's okay. So yeah, that's my review of Bars Irn Bru Energy, their newest energy drink, or maybe it's an old drink and I just only noticed it on the shelf for the first time because they had it out on display right at the front of the counter. But it's okay. That's my review anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to get notifications anytime one of my videos comes out. If you did like this, please like the video. Give it the old thumbs up. And yeah, you can check out my Instagram. I post lots of photos on there about all my different things that I eat, and you'll see a wee notification on there anytime one of my videos comes out because I'll post a picture of it. And yeah, I've got another channel, Matt McCarty. You can check that out if you want. Variety channel, lots of different stuff on there. I do diet weeks and I do gaming and I do all kinds of stuff on there. So there's all the links to all that stuff are in the description anyway. You know where to find it because you're all savvy. You're savvy YouTube users. You know what you're doing. But thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. I will see you in the next video. For now, I'm going to finish this, get energized, and I'm going to get some bloody work done. Catch you later. Bye.